There are approximately 100 teachers from area school divisions here for a 2-day professional development.
All right, so the students are modeling food webs and food chains. So they were given a list of an intertidal community, and they're going to create a food web, and then they're going to model what happens when you remove a top-level predator from a ecosystem and learn about keystone species.
How many of you are newcomers to NMSI Training Foundation? All right. NMSI offers culturally relevant professional development that is focused on the use of educative resources along with expert facilitation and practice-based learning.
So my perspective is one that is historical. All of this started around 1954 with the landmark Supreme Court decision, Brown versus the Board of Education. Black teachers lost their jobs, which further exacerbated the racial divide, and now we see not only a shortage of black teachers, but a predominantly white teaching force.
I'm Ron White. I am the director of Spartans Teach at Norfolk State University. Today was an excellent presentation. We got to think about how this problem of lacking black and brown teachers came into existence in the first place, what we have been doing about it, and what we can do about it.
And I'm going to acknowledge Dr. McNeil from BSU Teach. We have a challenge to try to get engineers and people who come to school to be dentists to be teachers.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Dr. McNeil, the coordinator of the VSU Teach Scholars Program here at Virginia State University. And it's really nice to have a nice forum here where we can bring in STEM educators from the state of Virginia to talk about STEM.
I think the field of education, and I'm not just talking K-12, I would say higher ed too, because I've experienced severe racial microaggressions. Because the way sometimes we say things to young black children and how they navigate the world is often, it's often unfair, right? I was told as a young child, "Oh, you speak so well." That's a microaggression. And I think we need to just totally reimagine that paradigm. I talk like a black person. Why? Because I come from a long legacy of strong black men and women who taught me about my history, my legacy, and my connection to education.
Rewarding thing to be an educator, but also the whole STEM field. I'm a mathematician by trade, so I just have that passion for it. But just to listen to the other perspective of the researchers, as well as having a superintendent and someone in the industry give their perspectives along with myself, just was just a powerful time. And I hope that the educators that were there to listen to what we had to share gathered something from it.
I'm very proud. We've gone from 19% teachers of color to 33% in Hopewell. So all these factors that everybody has well represented that are stacked against us.
Today was absolutely amazing. I always believe everything happens for a reason, and I didn't know any of the other panelists, and boy, I'm so excited about the connections that we've been able to make, and the way in which, even though our backgrounds differ and we come from different perspectives of this important work, we know what the answers are.
Today's panel was really insightful. I felt like we were able to talk about a lot of pressing issues going on in attracting and retaining black teachers, and also talk about some of the issues that the students are facing. So it was a really great experience to learn from my fellow panelists, as well as bring my own perspective to the conversation.
So to our panelists, can you all talk to us about racial stress fatigue? And maybe just, we don't have to go down the line similarly because we want to leave time for the audience, but
I think, as so many of our panelists said today, you can't be what you can't see. And so being able to sit in a classroom with people that look like you, to be able to identify with scholars and leaders who have traveled a path that you don't know about, I think in and of itself is inspiring. It's deeply inspiring, it's motivating, and it creates just a different set of opportunities for kids.
So before we break and transition back, I'm going to turn it over to Muriel, who wanted to
Because we know that there is a shortage of Black STEM teachers, we're working with Virginia State University and Norfolk State University to fill that gap. And today we had a panel of experts from higher ed, K-12, and the industry to discuss the topic and to come up with solutions.